Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, call on Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawah by Hashem, Makakwadash, giving all praises to the great Ali Shaddad of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, and of the spirits of heaven and earth, giving much love and honor to his only begotten Son, Yahawah, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his Father's royal right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation. And the only one that pleads his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for his salvation. Giving double honors to Great Millstone, the brothers from Great Millstone, the camps from Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Har, Apostle Bar, Apostle Ramalat. Much love to those prophets. I did 3 videos dedicated to the ancient prophets of old, and you know them our elders of Great Millstone, because they pretty much the ancient prophets of old. You know, dedicating my videos to them because they done gave me so much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? And they put me on a spiritual level and gave me a spiritual structure that actually helped me as a man. You know what I'm saying? And they not only got me to go back to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, but they prepared me for the times ahead. So when things happen and radical changes happen, which is going to involve all of us, I'll be ready for it. I won't spaz out. I know exactly what to do. And so all thanks to, you know what I'm saying, Yahawah Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, stretching out his right arm, you know what I'm saying, which is Great Millstone, the chosen camp of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Double honors to them. Much love to Great Millstone. They work all around the clock, day in and day out. They putting out news after news after news. They breaking down the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They doing the most right now just to make sure that they get the elect, those of us that do believe in Yahawah Shem Yahushai, to return while there's still time left, you know what I'm saying, before the major changes happen, you know, in the world, and to the children of Israel, you know, and they're working around the clock and they're risking their freedom and their life to do so. So I'm a very big fan of the prophets. I love them. Double honors to them. Shout out to the Akim, the men that's in the Word, you know what I'm saying, and the men that's in the Word, and you go out to the highways and byways. You do your videos at home to the best of your abilities. You only listen to Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? No other camps. You know, no other people who supposedly know wisdom and, you know, are supposedly into the Bible. Wicked pastors and strange people who are not knowledgeable in the Bible, that are just conspiracy theories, because the prophets, they are wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah from the Bible, and those are prophecies. So prophecies are different from conspiracy theories. They really are. And you know, don't, you know, listen to all these guys with all these strange conspiracy theories, and sometimes when they don't have the right structure, you know what I'm saying, they tend to read the Bible, and the Bible can take them to delusions and lies and, you know, all kinds of different places and have them there, you know what I'm saying? So they'll believe in whatever they look up when they don't have a solid study or the right guidance. So shout out to the Akim that are following Great Millstone. Shout out to the Akim, the beautiful women. There's not a lot of y'all beautiful women, you know what I'm saying, who love Yahawah Shem Yahushai and who are doing it and being a virtuous woman to their man. Whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, and you listen and you learn in silence. There's nothing wrong with being quiet. There's nothing wrong with, if you have a man, allowing your man, or if you listen to Great Millstone, you know, allowing them to speak and to kick knowledge, like they say, first Yahawah, then Yahawah, then the man, then the woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's not wrong, nothing wrong with being last. You know, women are beautiful, women are delicate, so they should let a man lead them. You know, so that's just the natural order. So shout out to you beautiful women that are doing that. All right, coming back at you with another episode through the power and spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. You know me, right now I'm going through my own changes, but you know what I'm saying, I do have that, you know, love for Yahawah Shem Yahushai, to where I got to put out videos to the best that I can, go out to the highways and byways, give back in any kind of way that I can to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, because he's given me so much. He giving me the truth. He making me stronger. He making me better. He making me faster. You know what I'm saying? He's building me up. allowing me to become the man. No, I'm becoming the man that He wants me to be. You know what I'm saying? And learning and being taught. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to be quiet and learning how to follow. Sometimes the Most High puts you in a role to where you'll be a leader. It's all through the power of Yahawah Shem Yahushai that these things are possible. So I don't think, sometimes I thank people, for helping me get there, but overall I thank Yahawah, you know what I'm saying, for putting these people in my life, and for giving me the structure to survive, whether I'm with people or not. It's all through the power of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So we're going to roll through some scriptures that got a lot to do with the power of Yahawah, you know what I'm saying, because it's not to be played with, and it's very much a blessing to be connected to the power, to know that we the children of Israel, we the sons of God, you know what I'm saying, and our power is the Father, you know what I'm saying, and to know that we can always tap in with Him and have a connection with the Father is and with the power itself is very, very a blessing. And for our enemies and for the non-believers, the power is going to be a terrible, terrible curse upon them. Very destructive power. Certain things that you just don't want to play with, that people continue to play with and continue to challenge. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they may be, it could be the white man, it could be wicked brothers and sisters of ours, other nations. They, like the Most High say, ye know not which ye worship, and playing, you don't know what you playing with. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in previous episodes, Yahawah Shem Yahushai is beyond us. He's beyond us. He's so beyond us to where we'll never be able to fully understand Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? They call him God for a reason. The God of gods, the King of kings. They call him the Most High for a reason. That name is implied, you know what I'm saying, as a title for Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Yahawah Shem Yahushai, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He is beyond us, and for our enemies too. For the white man and them too, they'll never be able to understand God. Never. He's on another level. For those of us that really understand this book and really understand the Bible and listen to the prophets, you see their minds. You know what I'm saying? You see the minds of the prophets. So you can only estimate the mind of the angels, the mind of Yahawashi, and the mind of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, who is the Almighty, who is above all things and the creator of all things. So it's just like, man, like people don't understand what power is. For those of us that have seen it, for those of us that have had a small dose of it, you know what I'm saying, seen it whether in your dreams or in reality, or felt that type of presence, which is one of the first presence of Yahawah is fear. You know what I'm saying? To his power works on fear. So for those of us that have experienced it, we definitely know. You know what I'm saying? So for people that don't know, you're going to find out. And like the Most High say, when you find out, you're going to die. That's because you had all the other times to figure out what this was, what he was about, So you had time to understand this power, but, a lot of people don't want to understand it. They underestimate it. Some of them don't believe in it, so they challenge it. Some of them want to be the power, and they can't. So we're going to get into some of these little reenactments. And a lot of people, I love the beginning of the Bible, but I'm not going to reinnovate on that too much. I'm just going to read it because this got a lot to do with power, So it says, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, it says, in the beginning, Yahawah, or Yahawashi, well, I got to break it down right. I have to. Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying, which is God. A lot of people not understanding that. Like it's saying in the Bible, it says the world was made to him and for him. For Yahawah, only so, wait, no, not that one. But that precept, the world was made to him and for him. So the Most High, Yahawah Shem Yahushai, he's telling people in the Bible that I had a hand in it. It was my idea, and all the credit goes to me, but I didn't create this. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah said, I gave that authority to my son. You know what I'm saying? I created him, and he created the angels, and him and the angels created the universe and the worlds, and the main one, which is earth as we know it. So Yahawah Shem Yahushai say, I'm the grand master of all things. I did it. I've came up with the ideas and gave him the blueprint, but my son did all this. And the angels, you know what I'm saying, in heaven, And those of us, the children of Israel are angels too in the flesh. You know, you just got some of us that are archangels. You know what I'm saying? Like high-ranking angels that came down in here in the flesh and was put to live here and do their job to get Israel to come back. So every time that Israel fell off, Yahawah Shem Shai always had the archangels here, you know what I'm saying? And archangels like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Daniel, Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? Samson, Amos, you know what I'm saying? Isaiah, John the Revelator, Paul, you know what I'm saying? Matthew, So those are examples of high-ranking angels that have been put here. You know what I'm saying? So when every time Israel went off, they would guide them back. They would guide the angels that are here back to Yahawah Shem Shai. So, those of us that are here that are just, regular Israelites, and we know we Israelites, we like low-ranking angels. You know what I'm saying? But, we still on the God tier list. There is a God tier list. There is a God tier list. You got Yahawah Shem Shai. You got Yahawah Shai next. Then you got the holy archangels. Then you got the Israelites, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's a ranking. You know what I'm saying, to all that. Or you got the Israelites, and then you got the 1/3, and then you got the 2/3. So that's just how I ranked it. The prophets may rank it a different way, but that from like my perspective, from what I've seen, that's how it was ranked. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So there is a ranking. So just understand that point. My point from the beginning is that Yahawah Shai is the God of the universe and the God of the earth. And Yahawah Shem Shai is the God of gods, Lord of lords, King of kings. So he's above Yahawah Shai, giving him the orders to do, what he got to do, and actually giving him the power to do what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And what does Yahawah Shai want to do? Like he said in the Bible, fulfill the will of my Father. You know what I'm saying? So the blueprint is a part of Yahawah will, you know what I'm saying, what he wants. So he gave the blueprint to his son, and his son created exactly what he told him to do, you know what I'm saying, and he created, he created the things that he wanted to create too as well. Yahawah Shai did that, you know what I'm saying. So that is just what it is. So when you say God, you're actually referring to Yahawah Shai and his powers and his angels, you know what I'm saying, because the powers that be are the angels are the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? Like the sand that's on the matrix. You know what I'm saying? They had different elements of the earth, and the angels are around you every day, and they govern and they control. You know what I'm saying? The things that you can't see. Like the wind, like the mountains. You know what I'm saying? How people flow. The lightning, the snow. You know what I'm saying? You got angels down here, and then you got angels outside in the universe governing and controlling things that are just beyond us. So we call them the powers that be, or no, not the powers that be, the powers. You know what I'm saying? Because they're that powerful. You know what I'm saying? And they don't marry, they don't get horny, they don't care about people dying. You know what I'm saying? They're not worried about hunger, you know what I'm saying? They're not worried about stress. They don't even feel pain. I'm trying to tell you, man, the power of Yahawah is beyond us. It's a lot of things that are obsolete. They don't need it to live. You know what I'm saying? And not only by removing these things, but not only removing these things, they removed it, but it made them the way Yahawah taught Yahawah Shai, and Yahawah Shai taught the archangels, the holy angels, you know what I'm saying, in heaven. They are powers because of that. They got so much knowledge, and they got so much, power, and they are like-minded, like Yahawah. So they don't care about certain things, you know what I'm saying? So if God told them to go kill people, you know what I'm saying, kill them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go and kill them. If God told them to kill the baby, kill the baby. If God told them to, you know what I'm saying, kill the handicapped person, kill that. Even if he was handicapped, kill him. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they roll. They don't have those feelings that we have, They don't contrast that because they're not bound by flesh. They're high-ranking spirits and powers. Like, man, is that powerful. And Yahawah, the way his mind works, he show a little bit of how he worked, through the word in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and through how we live too, you know what I'm saying. So Yahawah, he doesn't care. Like he loves life, you know what I'm saying. He likes death, you know what I'm saying. At some point, they got, well, except for the children of Israel, that's where the situation is coming, and he getting tired of seeing them, like, be destroyed. He gonna put them back on and then graft them into godhood. But for the rest of the world and the other nations, he likes life, he likes death, he likes seeing things destroyed, he likes war, you know what I'm saying. He likes chaos, he likes curses, plagues, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of mercy. Is not like he has mercy, you know what I'm saying, but for the rest of these nations and his enemies, he don't have no mercy for them. He's different, he acts as it's hard to comprehend Yahweh. It's hard to comprehend him, but from the first scripture right here, it's talking about the Allahayim, which is the chief in powers. That's what that means, or powers, and Yahawah is the God of the universe and the God of the world, and on the outside is Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah, the great Almighty, the one who gave Yahawah the idea to create this and to do this and to do that, so there it is. It says, the earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the spirit of Yahawah was hovering, Yahawah was hovering over the face of the waters. Then Yahawah said, let there be light. And there was light, and Yahawah saw the light, that it was good, and Yahawah divided the light from the dark. Yahawah divided the light from the darkness. And this can be a duality too, you know what I'm saying? Because how Yahawah said that he created the light, no, Yahawah created the light. It could be a duality because Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah created the first spirit that was light. You know what I'm saying? So it could go both ways. These precepts can go both ways. But the prophets, they say it the way they say it. But this is, I need to re-innovate on that too. Look back on Apostle Hart. He got some old videos of him breaking down, I think, the Torah and the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. And it tells you exactly what's going on. Because this Bible is, it's not truly broken down for you to really get the understanding. But the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, and I do believe it's the Torah, they have the real scriptures that tell you the real Hebrew language, if you know how to read it, the Paleo-Hebrew, and it tells you what really happened. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I forgot, but I'm from what I know, this is like kind of like a duality scripture. So Yahawah made the first light, and the first light was Yahawah, and it says that he divided the light from the darkness. But it could be a duality, it could be talking about how he created the stars in the universe, and then it says separate the light from the darkness, and that darkness was the angels, you know what I'm saying, and Israel when they were angels, when we were angels, so it's duality. It can go either way, especially for me. Like I said, I got to go back and really get the account of what Apostle Hart had said, you know what I'm saying, and get that breakdown, because I forgot the breakdown of it. It says, Yahawah called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. It says, remember, one day in the eyes of Yahawah is 1,000 years. So time is different in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Even in ancient days, time was different. It's not governed by 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it is, because it's strange that different places in the world, they govern by different time zones. Like I got a friend that live in Philly. Right now, the sun is going down. Right, the sun was going down not too long ago, but when the sun was at the sunset, over there in Philly, the sun was already gone, and it's already like they 4 hours ahead of us. So it's already dark in Philly, and over here the sun is barely going down. So it's different time zones, different places, and that shows you that the world is not governed on a scientific time. It's not. This is just the white man's time and what he thinks time is bound by. But times are actually bound by constellations and moon phases. That's what they're bound by. You know what I'm saying? So and sun, because the sun can bring signs too. Eclipses here and there. You know what I'm saying? Times in the quarter of the sun as well. Noon, midday, morning per se. A lot of this time is not governed. Like in places like Nigeria. And I think it's Nigeria and places like Africa or whatever, and other places around the world, some of these places are governed by different times. Like per se, we in 2022 in America, but rumor has it out there in Nigeria and places like Africa, out there in places like Nigeria and Africa, they are governed by different times. So it's 2012 in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So how is that possible? And how we in 2022 right now in America? You know what I'm saying? How is that possible? See, now that's where the time zones get into, because every place got their own territory. So it's like saying, okay, you can do whatever you want, but you can't tell us what we got to do. You know, we'll follow the rules, but to a certain extent. So you can't just change our time zones and change the things that we believe in. And that's how the white man is. Okay, we'll leave y'all alone to a certain extent, but you do have to do what we tell you to do. But other stuff like that is beyond us, you know. So we stay in this zone and this part of the world. This is what we grew up to believe, and this is what we see. But time is not like that. It doesn't work like that. But it says, then Yahawah said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus Yahawah made the firmament, and these are the powers that are creating these things for him. So whatever Yahawah commanded, that is what the angels did. So it says, Yahawah made the firmament and divided the waters which are under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. So now today when you go outside, you look up, you see the firmament. That's the firmament. That's what we call the first ocean. When you get to the beach and you see the vast ocean, that's the second ocean. That was a part of creation. They split it, you know what I'm saying, to give the world its atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, and that, you know what I'm saying, the clouds and the wind and the different layers of the atmosphere, and it's also the first part of heaven. So it's right there. You see the foundations of what Yahawah's genius, you know what I'm saying, because he gave the blueprint to his son. So Yahawah's genius is in that. It's awesome. It's beyond us, but it's beautiful, you know, because the Most High make a lot of beautiful things. So it says, and Yahawah called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day, 2,000 years later. It takes time to make all this. It takes a lot of power. It says, then Yahawah said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear. So, and it was so. And Yahawah called the dry land earth, and gathering together the waters he called seas. And Yahawah saw that it was good. Then Yahawah said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit of the tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth the grass, the herb that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And Yahawah saw that it was good. So he commanded the angels to go down there and make the earth and make the green grass and make the water, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, make it interesting, you know, make it beautiful, be diverse, you know what I'm saying, about the plants, and be diverse about the fruits, and be diverse about, you know what I'm saying, the air and shit, you know what I'm saying. So the angels went down there and they did what Yahawah told them to do, and they also was creative in their own way, you know. So you see certain beautiful plants, you know, like dragon fruit, apples, you know what I'm saying, different flowers like pitcher plants, what's another beautiful strange plant, Venus flytrap, you know what I'm saying, lilies, you know, dancing plants. I've seen a dancing plant before. You put the speaker next to the plant, and the plant vibrates off the sound, so it looks like it's dancing, you know what I'm saying, and the sound bounces off the plant, and the plant start dancing. It dances to the vibration, to the beat. And you have roses and flowers in the morning, you know what I'm saying, they'll open up, and then at night they literally just be closed and be asleep, you know what I'm saying. You got, you know, giant trees, grandfather trees, or however you want to call them. You got some trees that are so gigantic, you know, some of them live to 2,000 to 3,000 years, you know what I'm saying, and they're so old and they so beautiful, and they grow, you know. You got all kinds of diverse things, you know what I'm saying. Cocoa, chocolate tree, come on now, chocolate tree, like cocoa trees, you know what I'm saying? Cotton trees that grow cotton, you know what I'm saying? That's strange, fucking grapevines, pear trees, you know what I'm saying? What's another tree? I like cherry trees, beautiful trees, and they produce wine and other healthy things that allow you to live longer, and they taste good. Some of them are made to be spicy, some of them are made to be sweet. You got some stuff that come out of the earth, like potatoes and watermelons. You know what I'm saying? And peaches. No, peaches. Well, everything comes out of earth, but I'm just saying stuff that's earthbound that literally grows in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And you can just pick it up and wash it off and eat it. It's edible to the human. Edible to the man. But the angels overall, they created all those ideas and they created all those things. And then they were diverse about it. They put their own style and their own spin to the world itself, to God's garden, because we don't call it Mother Nature. There ain't no such thing as that. This is his garden. This is his world, So it says, and Yahawah Shai saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Then Yahawah Shai said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and seasons and days and years. And let there be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. And it was so. Then Yahawah Shai made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. Yahawah set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light to the earth. And what is he talking about? The sun and the moon and the stars. You know what I'm saying? The cosmos. That is where real time is bound by spiritual time. And spiritual time is totally different from the time that we are grown to believe. And it's a lot longer, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot slower, you know what I'm saying? I could say it's even slower when we down here, but when you up there in the spirit, it can be made as faster, you know what I'm saying? Because you in the spirit, so you're not. It's like two different time zones, like because you in reality, which is this reality, and then when you in the spiritual world, it's like kind of different, because one day in the eyes of Yahawah Shemi Shai is 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying? And then 1 hour in the eyes of the Lord is 72 years, you know what I'm saying? So it's fast and it's slow at the same time. It's weird, it expands and then it compresses. It's hard to describe, because I'm that's why the children of Israel, we got to make sure we connected to the power. And when we get connected to the power, we'll be able to explain and understand these things. But that's not until, the kingdom of heaven, to where we know, certain mysteries that Yahawah wants us to know. You know what I'm saying? And we'll figure out, we'll be able to explain it and teach our children, you know what I'm saying? And understand and know better. Like, damn, like some of us, like I said, that's why I want to live and be redeemed and be beamed up. That way I can live and not die. Because when you die, you can't take memory with you. You can't take these feelings with you. You can't take that knowledge with you. When you're going into heaven or Abraham's bosom, per se, you know what I'm saying? You can't take all of that. You lose all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you forget. And it's going to be people literally being born into the kingdom of heaven that got to start over from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have the 144,000 and the chosen among them that'll be able to remember it all and be able to survive and see the end of days and see the end of the world and the world reborn and the kingdom of heaven set on earth. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be able to forget. They'll just be put in better bodies, you know what I'm saying, that will give them the spiritual power that they need. They'll already be there at that stage. They don't have to wait probably like 7 to 9 years or to 20 to 50 to 60 years to be reincarnated back into the kingdom of heaven. No, they're already going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the penalties if you don't go back to Yahawah. That's one of the penalties if you don't repent and you don't do the work of Yahawah Shemi Shai. You know what I'm saying? You will die, you know what I'm saying, be reincarnated, you know what I'm saying, and it's going to take time for you to come back. If Yahawah Shemi Shai called, that's when he's ready to call your name, like bring him up, reincarnate him, you know what I'm saying, then he'll put you in that line. And whatever royal line, that's one of the 144,000 among the 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying, whatever royal line that you are assigned to, that's where you'll go to be reincarnated as a spirit. And then you'll be pushed out, you know what I'm saying, then you'll be put into the kingdom of heaven, and you'll get your new body, and you'll have the superpowers, you know what I'm saying, and you'll be in the kingdom of heaven, but you won't remember shit. That's one of the downers. You'll hear stories about it, you'll see stories about it. You know what I'm saying? You can even ask the Lord. You can probably ask Yahawah about your past lives and all that. But when you're born, you won't remember none of that shit. You'll have to be retaught from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to do the best that you can to survive. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High put that spirit on you, you know what I'm saying? Or you ask the Most High, or you do the best that you can to study, you know what I'm saying, to read the Bible, to pray to Yahawah Hashem Yahushai, beg for forgiveness, go back to the Lord, believe in Yahawah Hashem Yahushai, because you know a lot of people that's gonna die, they're gonna have to wait to come back into the world, rather than the people, the chosen. They're not gonna have to wait. They're not even gonna have to die. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that, this is just, I'm gonna make this a part 1 of Yahawah's powers. That's what I can put this as a title, Yahawah's powers. And I'm gonna get back to y'all on part 2. I'm gonna go to the Highways and Byways and do my part 2 tomorrow, and get more of these crazy powers that the Lord has, man. And Yahawah Hashem Yahushai, he can be a terrible power. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I believe the words of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So when I see it and it was told to me, I know it to be true. You know, and Yahawah willing, when he do pass over me, you know what I'm saying, he don't destroy me. You know what I'm saying? So with that, call on Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash, in the name of Yahushai, Shalom. You know, Yahawah willing, some of you guys are listening that are Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And if not, you know, I'm doing the best that I can to share the word of the Lord, and, you know, can put that a part of my life. Like the Most High said, hey, if nobody listen, preach to the wind. The Lord is listening. And with that, Shalom.